Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today we're going to talk about Daleks Masterplan. Now, my question is, would you be okay if Daleks Masterplan was split into two releases? Especially if Mission to the Unknown was included in the package. Say part 1 was Mission to the Unknown, and then parts 1 through 6 of Masterplan, with, of course, part 2 being episodes 7 through 12 of Masterplan, and of course, both of them having some nice supplemental material and extras and all that fun stuff. So that would make part 1 7 episodes and part 2 6 episodes, or I guess they could do it the other way around. I don't know if you're splitting them, which one would be the better cliffhanger to end part 1 on, episode 5 or episode 6. I've never watched Daleks Masterplan. So you guys will have to tell me in the comments which one would be a better one to end the part 1 set. Would it be episode 5 or episode 6? I don't know if either of those have a really good cliffhanger or not. But let's say, just for easiness sake, they do Mission to the Unknown in episodes 1 through 6 on part 1. So we're getting 7 episodes. Mission to the Unknown. I have seen Mission to the Unknown. I enjoy it. I've seen the recreation of it that the college students did, and I've also seen Ian Levine's animation. Both of them are very good. Both good watches. And with Ian's version, of course, you're getting the original audio track, which is very nice. And I love the story, actually. I was very, very fond of that story. I think it's great for what it is, being just that one episode with none of the main cast. I think it was a really fun watch. And, of course, I want to see Daleks Masterplan at some point. I know it's considered this epic. I'll probably end up watching the recon. I don't think I'll wait for an animation of it. I probably will end up watching the Telesnap recons and the surviving episodes at some point. I don't know if that'll be this year or next year, but it's probably going to happen. I know it's either Lance or Simon is really, I think, chomping at the bit for me to watch it. Matter of fact, one of them sent me, I think, the Lost in Time box set. I get them mixed up sometimes because both their names both have a blue icon by it. So I forget which one. Both of them have sent several things, so I forget sometimes which one of them sent me what. Because they both have that blue icon next to their name. And my memory is rubbish. But I'm curious if you would be willing to pay that. Because, of course, you'd be paying more, which, I mean, you're getting 13 episodes. I don't think that's a big ask. I mean, you're paying one part, you're getting 7 episodes, one part, you're getting 6 episodes. I don't think that's a big ask for the BBC asking you to pay for 2 purchases. Of course, I'm sure they would do, part 1, the DVD, the Blu-ray, and the Steelbook options. Part 2, of course, the DVD, the Blu-ray, the Steelbook options. So they could really get their money back. Also, if they went that format, they could probably have more of a budget for the projects, because there's, more than likely they're going to get twice as many sales, because if someone's going to buy part 1, they're probably going to buy part 2. So they can really double their sales. So hopefully, if they keep that in mind, they can allocate more to the budget. Well, if we do them all as one project, we're going to make this much money, so we can have this much of a budget. But if we split it into 2 projects, we're probably going to make this much money, and we can have this much of a budget to work with. I would be willing to do that. I can say, as a Doctor Who fan, it's 13 episodes. And if you're throwing in Mission to the Unknown, I would be fine with making 2 purchases. Especially if I know that means they might allocate more budget money to the production so I can get a better animation. Of course, I want some nice supplemental material, some nice making ofs. I'd rather most of the money go to the animation. I'd love a making of the animation. That would be fun to watch. But yeah, the animation's my core point. And we know they'd do it the modern way. They'd animate all 13 episodes. They would animate them in color and black and white. They would include the surviving episodes of Masterplan and recons for the rest of it. Maybe they would include the remake of Mission to the Unknown, the live-action remake the college students did. That would be nice. I don't know how that works, but that would be nice. Some people have different viewing experiences, but I would definitely be on board. I would probably get both the Steelbooks. I love Doctor Who Steelbooks. Obviously, I would be willing to throw down the money for that, because again, it's 13 episodes. It's Daleks Masterplan. It's epic. You could just give me, Daleks Masterplan Part 1, and then Daleks Masterplan Part 2. And then, you don't have to say, and Mission to the Unknown on the Steelbook. You can have that on the back of the J card, Daleks Masterplan Part 1, and Mission to the Unknown. You could just put that on or it could be a little thumbnail that includes Mission to the Unknown. So that's my thoughts. I would actually like that, because it also probably wouldn't be as much of a wait time before we got part 1 out. I mean, it'd still probably be an 18-month turnaround if they want to do it right. And I'm fine with that. I don't have to have it next year or the year after. Give it to me by like 2029. I'm a happy guy. You could have time to get part 1 out and then work on part 2. You could have 2 different teams working on it using the same assets. I don't want them to look different, but you could have 2 different teams working on both projects sharing assets as well. That would be, I really would like that. I think, especially if it would double sales, it would possibly get them a bigger budget to work with. And I have no problem spending the money to buy 2 different steelbooks to get all of Masterplan, personally. I want to know, what do you think of this idea? Comment down below and let me know. And how would you want to see Daleks Masterplan? Would you like it all in color? Would you like it animated in black and white 4:3? Would you watch it all animated in black and white? Would you watch it animated with the surviving episodes where those are, 2, 5, and 10? Comment down below. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to click the like button, the subscribe button as well. I also have a P.O. box if there's anything you'd like to send me to look at and review. A link to my Patreon is down there. I want to give a shout out to a couple of my top tier patrons, Colin Coney and Perkins. I appreciate their support, as I do the support of all of my patrons. It's much appreciated. I also want to give a shout out to Simon and Lance because they're awesome. Simon is also one of my patrons, and both of them have been a huge supporter of the channel, having sent several things. And then links to the Amazon wish list and the Amazon UK wish list are down there, and all that fun stuff as well, most importantly. Thank you for watching.